All righty. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, good night. Whatever time you're watching this video, this is the Student Athlete Playbook video conversation. I am Barry Brown, your host for the day, the host for this video, and I am the Amazon bestseller, author, Student Athlete Playbook, Success in the Classroom, Sports and Life. And as always, we love bringing you these video conversations because we interview some of the best coaches, the best parents, the best youth mentors, the best youth service providers, anybody that's serving youth and working with them and helping them get from one level to the next. That's who we connect with. That's who we interview. And that's where we bring great information to you.
Sir.
And today is no different. As you see on the screen next to me, you have Dwight Johnson and you have Dwight Johnson Jr. How y'all doing, my brother?
Hey, we're doing awesome, man. Just chilling on this Saturday afternoon.
That's right. Well, as always, gentlemen, I love connecting with people like yourself because Dwight, we met several years ago. Definitely shout out to Miss Terry Brown because that's how we met. And and I had the opportunity to come down to your. Oh man, she's great people. Oh yes, great people. And had a chance to come down to your facility down there in Henry County, Georgia. And man, listen, let's start right there. Let's tell everybody about Total Athlete. Tell me about Total Athlete and what you do with your program down there.
Well, Total Athlete is a sports performance gym. We've been around since 2011. We have sent over 150 kids to major colleges. The majority of those are D1 athletes. We have 5 All-Americans, 3 U.S. Army All-Americans, and 2 Under Armour All-Americans that come off our wall. And we have about 7 NFL players that come off our wall as well. But we have really been impacting the community of Henry County, south side of Atlanta. We're the only training gym on the south side, really, that's been around this long and has really had a big impact in the community. You talking about the neighboring counties, Fayetteville, Butts County, that we go down to Griffin, Jackson. We hit them all, Clayton County, anything on the south side of the airport. Hey, it's Total Athlete. They coming through our program. It's real cool. So what we specialize in is speed and agility training for all athletes. That's the foundation to any great athlete or good athlete. You got to have speed and agility, hand-feet coordination, fast twitch muscles, strong, fast, explosive, all that good stuff. Then we add the skill training on top of that, and that's where we get into me being a former NFL player. I hang my hat on football skill training. Or at the defensive line, the linebackers, my son, he's a standout linebacker going into the 10th grade. My brother Derek is a former NFL player, played 14 years in the league. So I specialize in D-line, linebackers, and also O-linemen. Because I tell my O-lineman, in order to be a great O-lineman, you got to get in the head of a defensive lineman. And I'm teaching you how to get in the head of a defensive lineman. So you know their tendencies and what's their next moves. But outside of that, we do basketball skill training. My wife is a basketball player. She was an All-American basketball player. She went to Rice University. Then she finished out at West Virginia State, her career. But she's one of the all-time leading scorers in West Virginia history in girls basketball in the state of West Virginia. So my daughter is this is her first year playing basketball, and she's picked up the basketball and she hasn't put it down. so our mama's blood is kicking in on the basketball side. I got the football right here, but DJ can play basketball too. He's an athlete, but he got more of the football body. So I told him, hey, play basketball for fun, but we all know that football is your ticket. So my daughter is she's a basketball player. So we just been training athletes. We're open from 9 a.m. in the morning to 9 p.m. And we do adult fitness as well, but the bulk of our training are the athletes from elementary, middle school, and high school. And I get outside my 4 walls of my gym, and we do something called, I do a lot of camps and recruiting. we have a big man takeover. That's my national recruiting and camp circuit that I do outside of my four walls of Total Athlete Sports Complex. And it's been good. We've helped a lot of kids. We've been to reach kids in California, Virginia, Texas, of course, my home state, Florida. Kids come from all over, Tennessee, you name it. They come to be a part of our training program and our recruiting program. So I like to say it's a factory. We build them up, build them into the total athlete.
That's right.
Put all of the speed and agility, put their skills on top of it, then make sure their academics are right. Then we put them out there to be recruited as a finished product. And that's how we're able to get the kids on our famous Total Athlete Wall of Fame.
I love it. I love it. And I've seen that wall, Dwight, and it's very impressive. Very impressive.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, sir. It keeps growing every year.
Oh, man. Yes, sir. Now, let me ask you this. So, basketball, I've seen the basketball hoops in there. Of course, I've seen the football. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I saw batting cages in there before.
Yes, we do. Yes, we have batting cages too.
Baseball training?
Yes. I sublease that space out to a baseball organization called Top Notch Baseball.
Okay.
They've been with us 2 years, but before that, when I met you, I had OTC baseball program out of our gym, and they was great baseball partners of ours. But now Top Notch just came in, and they're doing well as well.
Okay. Excellent. Oh man, I love it. So Total Athlete is just, hey, you want to come and get better as a student athlete. You want to get your fitness level ready. Hey, come to Total Athlete. That's the bottom line.
That's it. That's it. Come to Total Athlete, especially, and we get kids on the north side of town come see us. They drive from Douglasville, from Gwinnett County, from Grayson. On Saturdays, they come down to see our gym because they got time to come down and train.
I love it. I love it. Well, I see Dwight Jr. DJ. Hey man, listen. I've been watching you since you was a little. I'm talking about you was a little youngster. It just seemed like it was yesterday though. And now you growing into this outstanding linebacker, man. So Dutchtown High School. Man, when Dutchtown opened, they struggled mightily in the football department. And these last couple of years, now Dutchtown, one of the best programs in the state of Georgia. Right. How do you feel about joining a program like that and actually being a critical part of this school rising as a state title contender? Well, how do you feel about that being in Dutchtown now as a rising 10th grader and being a 9th grader that contributed mightily as a 9th grader? How do you feel right now?
It feels really, really good. It's Dutchtown is an absolutely great school. I'm glad I went there in 8th grade. I want to shout out to Coach Fed and Coach Rogers for them. They Dutchtown, before they came, they every season they had a losing record. They did not make a playoff not one year before they came. Then in 2017, which I was in 7th grade, then they went 7-4. Then right after 12-0, went to the 3rd round of playoffs. Then last year, my freshman year, we went to the 3rd round again. So this year, we will most likely go to state this year. Guarantee you that. Yes, sir.
That's right. That's right. Excellent, man. So now he's Dwight, I have no problem with that. I like the confidence, DJ. I love the confidence. Let me ask you this. So where did you play Little League football? Because I remember seeing you when you were younger and you were playing with these travel teams, and I'm seeing you in the Frank Ski Bowl, and I'm like, man, that little joker gonna be tight when he get to high school. So can you share with our audience, where some of the youth programs that you played in?
First, when I was seven, I used to play up. So I played with the McDonald Cougars. Then when I was 10, I went to North Carolina. Then when I was 14, I went to the Ducks.
Ah, okay. Ducks. So now, so the Cougars, the McDonald Cougars, the North Henry Tigers, and the Atlanta Ducks. So now, Dwight, before we started, you were breaking down how that kind of worked out. Share with me that dynamic of how DJ was playing with North Henry Tigers, and then then y'all created this superstar team that went around the country as the Atlanta Ducks. Can you share that a little bit of that history with our audience?
Yes. Well, it wouldn't be right if I start from the beginning with the McDonough Cougars briefly. Vince Miller, was DJ's first head coach, and we won a couple of championships with the McDonough Cougars here in McDonough. And he came to me. He came to my gym and said, "Who's this little joker running around here?" He said, "We need to go on. I need to have him on my football team." I was like, "Oh, he's young." He said, "He all right. I think he's ready." I said, "But you're younger than everybody, Vince. I don't want to play him, But he said, "He'll be fine, man. Let him play." Vince Miller convinced me to let DJ play, and he was a key component in them winning the 7U state championship that year when we beat Fayetteville Blue Devils. And stuff. And he played there for 3 years. No, for 4 years, right? 3 years, right? 4 years. Then he played up. So he played up a lot of big competition. You're talking about the Tucker. You're talking about CD Black. You're talking about the Minnesota, the Atlanta Vikings. You're talking about a lot of good teams that come out of that league. And DJ, he had to grow up real fast and prepare them. So when he got 10 years old, I was like, okay, I'm going to put you back in your right age group because you've been playing up for 4 years. Now let's put you back in your right age group and let's watch you dominate. So I took him to North Henry Tigers. I talked with Coach Spin. Spin is Thomas Jones, and he was a head coach. And the other coach out there was Coach Jason. Coach Jason, and we brought DJ in and said, DJ going to be our middle linebacker. But what DJ brought to the North Henry Tigers, him and another guy named Mike Aguirre, how you can pronounce his last name? Aguirre. Him and DJ are like best friends, but they changed the dynamic of that Henry County, North Henry football team. They made them real tough. Made them. That's what they was that missing link that they were looking for. So when DJ came on that team, they kicking butt, throwing guys all around. They set a new standard for the North Henry Tigers. Then on the other end, there was this Atlanta Ducks team that was coming up and had never been beaten before since 6U. They started out as the Dutchtown Vikings. Then they changed their name to the Atlanta Ducks. And they was coming up and they used to beat North Henry, before DJ and Mikey, his best friend, got there. When DJ and Mikey got there, then he started getting closer. Now they was beating us, but it was real close. It was like one touchdown. Then in the summer of 2016, we went down to Florida and we beat them for the first time. With DJ, we had brought all the Keon Lee, we had Ricky Lee, we had a lot of top guys that are doing good now in high school. And they got offers just like how DJ has offers. And we went on to beat them and we became the national champions in 2016. So they came back and beat us. Then they beat us again. But it always was close, you know what I mean? Then by the end of 2017, we realized that why are we still beating up on each other? You got the Atlanta Ducks here, and you got the North Henry Tigers. There's only one team that's going to make it out of Atlanta to go national, and a lot of times that was the Atlanta Ducks. And they go out and play everywhere, and they blow everybody out like 50-0, not realizing that we were the second team in the country, but we took 2 losses by them. One during the season and one in the championship. So that automatically disqualifies from going national. So we got with Brandon Martin after our 2017 season and said, hey, we tired of beating up on each other. Let's form a super team. Let's take some players from the Atlanta Ducks and let's take some our best players from the North Henry Tigers and let's combine them and let's go beat the top teams around the nation. So that's what we did in 2018. We formed the Atlanta Ducks, pretty much I call it the super team. And we ran around and we beat a lot of teams. We beat a lot of teams black and blue. You talk about teams can stay on the field with us. We run them off the field so bad. And some of our YouTube videos, if you look at, it'd be 400,000 views or 300,000 views, 500,000 views. These guys got a lot of national exposure as 14-year-olds playing football. And we just went on there and we beat the IE Ducks, which was considered to be the #1 team in the nation back then, 2 years ago. And we beat them and we took home the title. And, which was great. So we had a lot of good things going with the Atlanta Ducks, but it helped DJ take his game to another level and thank you for Brandon Martin, which was the Atlanta Ducks head coach that took over leadership and stayed as the head football coach of that 14U super team that we put together.
Wow, that's one heck of a story, and I'm gonna tell you how critical that is, because you see a lot of these programs around the country, not only here in the state of Georgia or Metro Atlanta, but a lot of these coaches would not humble themselves and have that meekness about them to combine teams like that. Because it'll be all about my program, and not about the kids. What's the best thing for these kids, and to move on. Exactly. And I love that. I had a similar experience with that in travel baseball with me and my brother, one of my best friends, Samandy Bryan. We combined with a Browns Mill team. We played out of Fairview down there in Henry County, Fairview Park. We were the Georgia Monarchs.
Yes.
Yes, sir. So we played out of there, and we built some state championship quality teams and played in a couple of World Series. But we did the same thing y'all did. We combined with a Browns Mill team and went on to do some great things around the country. So hey, I salute the coaches, the parents that were able to do that and combine those two programs and help these young men get to where they need to get to. That's what it's about. That's what we do it for. So I love it.
That's exactly right.
I love it. So DJ,
yes, sir.
DJ, what does it feel like, or how would you explain the importance of being a true student athlete, meaning that you have a 3.5 core GPA? Mm-hmm. How important is the academic part of what you do as a student athlete?
The academic part, that's the most serious part, actually, as anything. That's why it's a student athlete, not an athlete student, because you have to have the grades to play football, obviously. So yeah, so for me, I wouldn't have got these 3 offers if my grades was not good. I have a 3.8 GPA right now, which is very good overall core GPA right now.
Right.
And the schools like Georgia Tech, Vanderbilt, Duke, and stuff like that. Those schools, they want kids who have a 3.5 GPA or higher. So yes, that's pretty good. I have a pretty high GPA. So it's a good thing.
I love. Oh no, that's very good. That's very good. And when I saw that you were getting offers from Georgia Tech and Vanderbilt, you talking about 2 of the top academic institutions in the country. It doesn't get much better than Georgia Tech and Vanderbilt, because then you start talking about the Ivy League schools and and Stanford and those kind of programs. And so that's beautiful, man. And I like the fact that you and your dad talked about core GPA, because a lot of people don't understand the difference. Like overall, you might have a 4 point something, but that has nothing to do per se with your core GPA. And a lot of kids miss out on that. And our academic advisor, our academic, our student athlete achievement program team, Miss Toya White. Dwight, you remember Miss?
You're cutting in and out a tad bit. Hang on. Hello. Yeah, I think we got disconnected. We're still on. I see here. We're still on, but I can't hear you. Okay, are you coming back in? Okay, all right.
Okay, there we go. Man.
You good.
Oh, man. I apologize for that. I don't know. My internet or something went out. This weather out here.
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
it was lightning and raining on our end as well. So it was. So, yeah. But you're fine. Go right ahead.
Okay. Well, I apologize to everybody that's watching. That was an internet situation. But we back on. Anything can happen live. So thank y'all for watching.
That's it. You got to be ready for it. That's right.
Exactly. I went and moved my little we just got some little pods, the internet pods, to put them in different places around the house. So I just went and got one and moved it closer. I was like, man, what's going on? But what I was saying, DJ, congratulations, because when you get offers from schools like that, and we talk about this all the time, Miss White, she's our academic compliance specialist, our academic advisor, and that's one of the first things she asks when we're working with a student athlete. Let me see your transcript and let me see your core classes to make sure that you're taking the right classes that help your core GPA. And so when I saw that on the information that your dad sent me, I said, oh yeah, DJ already on it, which I already knew you were, because the kind of parents you have. But I'm glad I'm glad y'all mentioned it. It gives us a chance to share with everybody that's watching the video, the student athletes, the parents, the coaches, the other teachers that are on the video watching.
Yes.
Make sure that we're paying attention to our children's core GPA.
Core GPA, that's exactly right.
That's the key to it. So that's great information that we're sharing. So now, Dwight, the father Dwight, big DJ.
Yeah, that's it.
Now, tell me what you feel about what's going on academically and athletic-wise with the current state of our country, man. We have a lot of things going on with COVID-19, tremendous health crisis, a pandemic around the world.
Yes,
and then we have the current civil rights movement, and all this is happening at the same time.
Yes.
How has this affected, or what kind of conversations are you having with your student athletes and the parents and everybody that you interact with Total Athlete? What do you feel about this current climate that we're all living in?
Well, if we are living in, how can I say it, some uncertain times. I don't want to say scary times, but how I see it is we don't want to be fearful, but we want to always remain faithful. You know what I'm saying? Because what we see on TV, what we see on our phones, everything is negativity. Negativity is being spread. So people are seeing that, and they believe in the numbers, and the numbers are true. But do you believe everything they tell you at the end of the day? They say, well, we have 5 million people that have cases of coronavirus, but out of that 5 million, how many people have recovered? Do we have a stat for that? We know people are dying. We know it is serious, but sometimes the media has a way of blowing it out of proportion and making it worse than what it really is. Now that doesn't mean that we go about life being dumb and like, oh, I don't care. No, what that means is we need to adapt and adjust. Adapt and adjust meaning, hey, if we got to wear masks 24/7, then that's what we need to do. If we wear masks going into the grocery stores, a lot of the grocery stores and the stores, public stores you're going to now, you have to wear the mask. But we need to take the precautionary measures. In my gym, we have hand sanitizer stations. We have Clorox wipes where we wipe off the equipment, we wipe off the mats. We have a guy that comes in 3 times a week and spray the whole disinfectant spray throughout the whole gym. We just got to take precautionary measures, keep out, because the best place you can do is work out, because that's when your immune system is built up and strong. But it's just a lot of fear that's being put out here. Schools are shutting down, counties are shutting down. I heard Newton County yesterday temporarily suspended their fall activities. We got kids we train out of Newton County. We got kids we train out of Rockdale and different things like that. And it's just tough. It's a lot of uncertainty. So we're all trying to stay positive and stay optimistic that, hey, we're going to have a football season this year. You know what I'm saying? Through it all, because the cases in Henry County are low. So that's why we're probably not experiencing as much of a, how can I say, hold up and stagnation. Things are going cool, which is a good thing. We want to keep it that way.
Absolutely.
But it's tough. But we got to make adjustments, and we got to adapt, because we don't know how long this virus will be around here, even with the vaccine. Absolutely. We have to adjust, and we cannot be fearful and shut everything down, because if we do that again, it can cause a lot of problems in the economy. You know what I'm saying? I think fear kills more things than a virus would.
I understand. Now you're right about that. Absolutely.
Fear kill more things than about us will. We got to find a way to adjust and adapt and keep moving. We don't know how long this thing will be here. You know, it could be going in 6 months, a year. It could be going in 2 years. We don't know.
Right.
But we have to do what we have to do. And I would say that just like I'm from the state of Texas, the governor made it a mandate for everybody to wear a mask when you're going out. You know, the same thing with us. We need to make it a mandate that we wear masks. That way people are not doing their own thing. All right, some stores wear masks, some do not wear masks. Come on. Make it uniform across the board and cut all the in-betweens out. That's kind of how I see it, you know. And as far as athletes are concerned, when you talk about football, you know, what preventive measures are we taking for our football players? You know, you know, the NFL is going to take every preventive measure.
Absolutely. They're going to get their season in most likely. They're going to try
They're going to get their season in. They're not canceling like the Big Ten and, you know, in the Pac-12 because, you know, what are we doing for when our football players get ready to go out on the field? Do we give them vitamin C, oranges? You know what I mean? Take any kind of stuff that helps build their immune system up. Are we able to give them that? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing because we're going to have to adapt. We're going to have to find some way to adapt because if not, it's I mean, we got people going into their senior year. You know what I'm saying? We got to adapt. And guess what? The 2022 class will be seniors next year. You know? Then I said this. The 2020 class, they actually got, they caught the tail end of the coronavirus. The 2020 class, because they experienced everything up to the last quarter of this senior year. That's when stuff starting to get real. You know what I mean? They'd have graduation and prom, but they had a football season. They had a basketball season. They just maybe missed track and baseball ending. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So that's how I see it. But that's on the flip side. Now we're dealing with, you know, race rioting. We're dealing with racism, systematic racism. We're dealing with a lot of stuff, police brutality. And it's big. So, you know, we have to, us as Black males that have Black sons and even daughters, teach our kids what's going on and help them to be conscious of everything that's going on in the nation. You know what I mean? Looking at it from not just our point of view, but seeking wisdom and understanding. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm not jumping on the bandwagon just because I'm Black. I'm just not going to listen to your point of view. I'm gonna have my own, you know, mind and my own ideas of what's going on. I'm gonna look at it from a non-biased perspective. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna teach my son when you're dealing with the police officers, comply. Yes, sir. No, sir. You know what I mean? Let's try not to escalate the situation, but it actually de-escalate it. Because I think that a lot of these policemen out here, they're afraid of these Black young males. They're afraid of us. You know what I mean? And they don't respect us. You know, and those are two things you don't want. Somebody that fear you and somebody that don't respect you. That's something you don't want, you know what I mean? Because a person that's scared of a person, they'll kill them. You know what I mean? Every little thing they trigger happy. But at the end of the day, us as a Black nation, we want respect. We want respect. But in order for us to get respect, we got to learn how to put ourselves in a better position to earn respect. You know, like they're making all these concessions for it. They're tearing down the national monuments and these old Confederate monuments and stuff. They're tearing them down. But what are we doing for ourselves? Are we still, I'm not speaking of us in particular.
I know what you're saying. You know what I'm saying?
But why are we still walking around sagging our pants? Why are we still walking around showing the world our butt instead of showing the world our talent? You see what I'm saying? Why are we still doing these type of things, you know? And that's all colors, you know what I'm saying? Like they're making all these concessions for us, but we got to make some concessions for ourselves. And it starts with looking at ourselves in the mirror and say, what can we do better? You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, we can only control our actions. Why are we still going out here, going to Chicago, you know, all these killings and stuff like that going on and stuff. They say Black lives, yes, Black lives matter. But why do we have to contradict ourselves by killing each other? You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you.
Why we contradict ourselves by doing stupid stuff like that? That's then we go to these marches and these riots, and you seeing guys tearing up stuff and looting and different things like that. And just doing crazy stuff. You know, we got to come on. We got to do better. We got to do better than that. You know, what happened to George Floyd is a crime shame. Yes. You know what I mean? Yes. The people that were in power to stop that were the police officers that were standing around.
Absolutely.
That didn't do anything. They stand around and watched that man get choked out. That was on their hands. They could have told that dude there, hey, get up off of him, man. Don't do him like that. Exactly. You know what I mean? Somebody should have stood up, but since they didn't, guess what? Now they're accomplices. Now they're going down too with him. Absolutely. Just because they didn't do the right thing. You know what I mean? Because they was afraid to speak up. We just need more people speaking up nowadays, man. And I'm happy that, you know, Roger Goodell and everybody speaking up on Black Lives Matter. You know what I mean? Now everybody wants to have a voice. Everybody want to give us all types of love and stuff like that. Oh, we got grants for Black businesses. Everybody, you know what I mean? That's cool. Right. But at the end of the day, what are we doing to help ourselves? To help ourselves progress and do better as a people. You know what I mean? So that's how I see it all in a nutshell.
Oh no, that's Dwight. Hey, you just said a mouthful, my brother. And thank you for sharing that, because you know some people are afraid to speak about these kind of issues, but we're not, because we know at the end of the day, if we don't speak, somebody else will speak for you.
Yes, sir.
And you might not like what they have to say, and you might not like what they do to you, because you've allowed them to speak and make things happen for you, and you chose not to participate. So when you get a chance to participate, that's exactly where I was going, Dwight. That's exactly where I was going. When we have the opportunity, then we have to take advantage of that. And the number one thing to make change and to make systematic change is voting. That's the number one thing. Right. And so we just had a runoff election. Now we're past that. Now we're getting ready for November. And hey, everybody, if you just heard Mr. Johnson speak, then you understand how serious he is about it. Sure. But let me add this to it. If you don't vote and you allow other people to make decisions on behalf of your family and your friends and your community, then at the end of the day, you really have nothing to complain about, because you chose to take yourself out of the process. So all we're asking you to do right now is to be a part of the process and vote and make sure that your community, your family is strong and your voice is heard. That's all we're asking you to do, and take accountability for your own actions. Yes, we know the system is stacked against African Americans and people of color, but let me tell you, the way we live in right now in 2020 is nowhere close to where our grandparents and our great-grandparents lived. And a matter of fact, my mom is 80 years old. Wow. So the way my mom lived is totally different. We live totally different than the way my mother grew up. Yes, sir. Over there off of Ashby Grove, Ashby Street, now called Joseph Laurie. That's where my people are from. So I know for sure I live better than my parents lived. I know for sure I live better than my grandparents lived. I know that for sure. Amen. So all I'm saying is now I have to make sure that my children, my two daughters, DJ, and all the young people I'm blessed to interact with, live better than I lived. That's my job.
Amen.
And you just heard Mr. Johnson let you know it's his job too. And that's why he's on this video conversation today, because we're men of God and we're not afraid to stand up as men of God and let everyone know we are going to move forward.
Right. And you're right. And everything stems down. I don't want to mean to cut you off.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I said what I need to say. Yes, sir.
Everything we're dealing with stems from leadership of some sort, you know, whether it's the right leadership or the wrong leadership. You know, if there's chaos at the top, then there will be chaos below. You know, it's just anything in leadership, you know, that's just the way it is. And I tell people, you know, a lot of people in the last election said back then, well, I don't like Hillary Clinton. I don't like Donald Trump. So I'm just not going to vote at all. But guess what?
They did. That's what happened.
You not voting, you know, that could be the reason why we're in the position that we're in. You know what I'm saying? and stuff like that. So please, you have to go out to the polls. You got to vote because it's done on inside out locally. You know, we can change legislation on a local basis first, then it'll start changing out. But we got to change our communities first. You know, that's the first thing.
I love it. I love
yes,
it.
Sir.
You heard it. You heard it right there. Dwight Johnson, former NFL star, owner of Total Athlete, his son, DJ, Dwight Johnson Jr. Listen, this is a great conversation, and I hope everybody listening is learning something from it and getting some valuable information from this video. So thank you, Dwight. Thank you, DJ. So DJ, as we get ready to wrap this conversation up, let me ask you this, man. You're moving forward. You're going into your 10th grade year. Now we have younger student athletes watching this video too. What would you say to those young cats that want to become a top-notch student athlete like yourself? What would you tell to a younger person right now from DJ, Dwight Johnson Jr., aka DJ?
I like to say keep your grades up. Don't follow the wrong crowd. Don't follow your little friends who you think that are your friends who's out there smoking weed and stuff, sagging their pants, stuff. Being a follower, basically. Just be your own man, basically. And the other thing is, fear no man on the football field. It's no different from this high school stuff is no different from North Henry and stuff like that. It's not that much different. Yes. Football. They put on pads just like how I put on pads. So I'm saying so fear nobody, have good grades, be your own man. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, I love it. Fear no one, be your own man, make good grades.
Yeah.
Hey, DJ, that's wisdom, son. You've been paying attention, man.
You've been paying attention. I like that. I like that. Fear no one. That's right. Good grades, and that's it.
I love it. So, DJ, anybody you want to shout out before we finish up here today? Anybody you want to shout out to?
Shout out to my dad. Shout out to my mom. Shout out to Coach Fed, Coach Rogers, Coach Spin, Coach Brandon, Coach Vince. All y'all, thank y'all for everything. Thank y'all.
That's what's up, man. I love that, DJ. I love that. Give it thanks, brother. I love that.
Yes, dude. Yeah.
What?
He know where Johnson. It comes from.
What? Who?
Amen.
It's evident. Well, hey, being in education for all these years, Dwight, let me tell you this, man. It has not failed me once. You dealing with a young man, a young lady, and you see how they act at school, and good or bad. And the minute you meet their parents,
yes, sir,
you understand why they act the way they act. It has not failed. I'm talking about good or bad. It has not. It has not failed yet. You be like, oh my gosh, right. I see why they doing what they doing on the good side or the bad side. It's amazing, man.
That's right.
So obviously, DJ is paying attention to you and your wife, man, and I salute you, brother, for doing a great job with your children, because that's what it's about. Everything starts at home. So that's what it's about, man. And you're welcome, man. And so as we finish up, what do you have to say to the parents, Dwight, to the other coaches, the other trainers that are out here doing great work out in the community? What do you have to say to the young people and everyone that's watching this video, man?
Well, I base this off of this. In my gym, the success of Total Athlete, we had another gym, we just sold it. We're looking to expand in the near future. So we're going to do some great things. But I always say this, it's about doing the small things right. Anything you do is about doing the small things right. It's evident when you walk into our gym and you see everybody's name on the wall of fame, their name spelled right, with the school that they went to, with the year they graduated. It's the small things that matter, because that's what people appreciate the most. That you show their child love, or that athlete knows that, hey, I can always come back to Total Athlete, because at Total Athlete, I'm a star. You know what I mean?
That's right.
And everybody's not going to come to Dutchtown. Everybody's not going to Grove or Ola. But if they come to Total Athlete, everybody comes to the Total Athlete from all different walks of life around the nation. And they're going to see my name on that wall of fame. So I think that's always big, and I want to talk to these young trainers out here. God has blessed me financially, in business and different things like that. But what I've learned is being professional is about integrity. And that's another thing that's big. A lot of people in this business, they don't really believe in integrity, and they can just feel like you can step on people and get to the top. No, you can't do that. First of all, you got to be a man of your word. If you're not a man of your word, you have nothing at all. I'm old school. I live by that. You got to be a man of your word. If you tell me you're gonna do something, that day you need to do it. You see what I'm saying? Don't say one thing and do another.
Right.
And I think that integrity is everything. Integrity is all about your character. You know what I mean? And I feel that if all that lines up, I don't care. We all struggle at some point in life, whether it's financially or whatever, or emotionally, or whatever we're going through, or physically. But if you hang in there long enough, you'll catch your second win. You know what I mean? If you keep doing the right thing, when it don't seem like nothing's happening, you know what I mean? It's going to turn in your favor, because it's all about being persistent and consistent. I always say when you catch your second win, that's when you start to prosper. But some of y'all, I don't know. I'm speaking to somebody. Somebody's feeling, I just want to give up. It's nothing. I'm not really, these kids, I'm not really seeing no results. They're not appreciative of me. You just got to just keep doing. Don't worry about the increase. Just keep planting the seed and watering it.
Yes.
Keep planting the seed and watering it. Don't worry about the increase. Oh, I'm going to get this. Just plant the seed and keep watering it, and God, He'll provide the increase. So that's everything, big man.
Well, man, and I'm gonna add this one piece to that, because that was so powerful. Hey, plant the seed and just keep watering. And guess what's gonna happen, Dwight? We're gonna reap the harvest.
Amen.
One day we're gonna reap the harvest if we keep on working. We keep on planting seeds, we keep on watering, and one day the harvest will come in.
It will come in.
I love it, brother.
Amen.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Yes, sir. So listen, man, it was meant for us to do this today. I know we had some technical difficulties with the internet, so I apologize to everybody that was watching it today. But I will edit this video, so we'll have a complete video on YouTube, on our YouTube channel. But listen, y'all just heard from Dwight Johnson, total athlete, and you just heard from Dwight Johnson Jr., aka DJ, rising 10th grader at Dutchtown High School down in Hampton, Georgia. Now, my name is Barry Brown. I rock with the Student Athlete Achievement Program team and Youth Education and Sports. That's our nonprofit organization. And I'm thanking you for watching and paying attention to this video today. And I pray that you learned something, because we are out here making sure that we continue to plant our seeds with the young people that we are blessed to work with. And as you heard Dwight say, over 150 young people have gotten scholarships that have gone through Total Athlete. That speaks for itself. I don't have to say no more with that.
Amen.
So y'all holler at Dwight. Dwight, give out your information. If people want to get in touch with you about training in your facility, how can people reach you?
Well, you can reach us on Facebook, Total Athlete. You can reach us on Instagram, Total_Athlete, on Twitter, Total_Athlete. If you want to call, our gym number is 678-232-7163. That's our gym number. And we also have a nonprofit organization to help build the character side of the athlete. We build the body, but we got to build the character. That's called Stage 1 in Action. I'm the CEO of that national organization, which is based out of Washington State. But they promoted me as CEO back on December 21st of 2019. So we have weekly meetings. That website is thestage1inaction.org. thestage1inaction.org. And Total Athlete website to train your body is totalathletesp.com.
I love it. I love it. Well, hey, there it is. The Student Athlete Playbook video conversation featuring Dwight Johnson and Dwight Johnson Jr., aka DJ. Hey guys, thank y'all for being a part of our video conversation today. And listen, everyone that's trying to get in touch with them, I'm going to put the information up on our website, thestudentathleteplaybook.org, and you can check them out there as well and click on the link and go right to Total Athlete. And listen, if you're trying to get your materials for the Student Athlete Playbook, you can visit our website, studentathleteplaybook.org. You can go to youtheducationandsports.org, or you can go straight to Amazon, type in Student Athlete Playbook, all the information will pop up. And hey, we're ready to serve you and be there for you. And you know we'll be right back with another great video conversation with somebody doing great work out here in the community. One love.
Amen. Take it easy. Thanks again, big man, for having us, Big Bear.
Oh, you're welcome, man. Thank y'all for being a part of the show, man. Yes, sir.
Y'all be blessed. Take it easy. Bye-bye.